If your pride and joy has lost its lustre, don't start yearning after a new whip. With a handful of carefully chosen upgrades, you can give your ride a high-performance makeover without spending a fortune. All these upgrades cost less than a month of flat whites, and most are under £50. We've added links to most of the recommendations in the description below, so here are our 6 best mountain bike upgrades under £100. Our first upgrade might not apply to everyone out there, but if you have a mountain bike that's over 10 years old or a modern budget model such as one of our top hardtails, then it might have a fixed post. You might even have a top-end XC race bike. In either case, the first thing you need to invest in is a dropper post. These game-changing inventions let you raise and lower your saddle without having to stop and get a tool out. Drop your saddle out of the way for confident descending and elevate it again for efficient climbing, all at the press of a lever on the handlebar. Sounds simple, but it's arguably the most significant development in mountain biking ever. Normally the cheapest options cost over £100, but at the moment there are deals out there for good quality posts that start at around £80. If you've already got a dropper post, the next area we'd be focusing our money on are the wheels and tyres. Of those, the priority for any upgrades are your tyres. These are the only contact with the ground and provide your grip when cornering, braking, climbing and accelerating. So they play a huge part in giving you confidence and control. There are thousands of options on the market with different tread patterns, rubber compounds and sidewall casings. Finding the right tyre to suit your style of riding and local trails can be a bit of a minefield, but we have a comprehensive buyer's guide packed with reviews of the best tyres on the market, and that's a great place to start your search. And if you want a quick and dirty recommendation that works for a wide variety of trail riding, then look no further than the specialised Butcher T9 and Eliminator T7. The Butcher is a great aggressive front tyre, while the Eliminator is fast rolling and offers good traction when climbing and braking. They're both tubeless ready, and the best part is a pair of tyres will set you back under £85. Talking of tubeless, if you're still running inner tubes in your tyres, now is the time to ditch them. While there are some frustrating exceptions, converting your wheels and tyres to tubeless is largely simple and stress-free these days. Most wheels and tyres are tubeless ready, so all you need to do is buy valves and sealant and away you go. The benefits being that you'll save around 100 grams per wheel by ditching the inner tube. There's a much lower risk of pinch flats, and you're less likely to get a puncture if you run over a thorn. With tubeless valves and sealant costing around £20 each, you can be up and running for under £50. The last upgrade we'd recommend getting hold of when it comes to tyres is a pressure gauge. Something like the super accurate SKS Air Checker 2 only costs around £20, but it means you can make sure your bike handles consistently on every ride. Check the pressure before you set out and top them up as necessary, tuning the pressure depending on the temperature, the time of year and the trails you're riding. With the tyres sorted, now it's time to turn our attention to your contact points. These are your interfaces with the bike. They are how you interact with it and control it. If your grips, pedals and saddle are uncomfortable, then you're never going to be able to extract the most out of your bike. Let's start with the grips. For £20, there are loads of different designs out there that offer excellent comfort and control. Look for a single-ended lock-on design. Thick for big hands and cushioning, thin for small hands and fingertip control. We love the DMR Death Grip, Ergon GE1 Evo and Bergtech Bartender Pro. The next contact point on the list is the saddle. If your current saddle is not comfortable, then look into a new one. We don't know of any saddle demo services in the UK, so the best option is to try a few different ones on your mate's bikes and take advantage of saddle fit centres run by brands such as Specialized and SQ Lab. Some of our favourite models are the SDG Bel Air 3.0, the Specialized Bridge Comp with Mimic and the WTB Volt Race. And to round things off, we get to the pedals. If you run flat pedals, we'd look into investing in a pair of the latest nylon options. These are virtually indestructible, come in a rainbow of colours, offer superb grip and generally cost around £40. So you won't be throwing away a load of money every time you crash and break the cage or bend an axle. It's possible to increase the power and durability of your current brakes with a couple of low-cost upgrades. First off, swapping the organic brake pads that come on a lot of entry-level bikes for sintered metal versions will improve the lifespan of your pads considerably. For riding in the UK, we wouldn't run anything else. And to improve the power of your brakes, you can either fit larger rotors or thicker rotors. Larger rotors have more leverage and a bigger surface area to reduce overheating, but they're more vulnerable to damage and you'll also need to buy new adapters. Another option is to go for something like SRAM's HS2 rotors. These are thicker and offer better heat dissipation, which should give more consistent braking on long descents. SRAM claims that they help improve braking power too, so you can keep your rotor size the same and improve your braking performance. While a suspension service costs around £250 for a fork and shock, you can do the basics yourself at home for a fraction of that price. If you haven't had your suspension serviced for over a year, you'll be amazed at the difference a simple lower leg and air can service makes. All you need are some basic tools, a clear workspace, some suspension fluid and a bit of patience. There are loads of video guides online, including right here on our channel. So make a brew, get comfortable, take your time, and in a few hours you'll have sumptuously supple suspension again. Last but not least, a front mudguard is a must for all UK riders. As well as helping to keep your vision clear, the best options also prevent mud from building up around your fork seals, which helps your fork stay in tip-top condition. We love the SKS Mud Rocker, but there are other great options from RRP, Mucky Nuts and Crud. We reckon it's worth going for a full-length model for the ultimate protection. Remember to shield the legs of your fork from scuffing with some clear tape, and don't forget to wear glasses or goggles as well to keep muck and debris out of your eyes. So that rounds out our 6 best affordable upgrades for your mountain bike. We've added links to the best deals on some of the products recommended here in the video description below, so make sure to check them out. Thanks for watching and let us know which upgrades have made the biggest difference to your riding experience.